I just thought I'd take this opportunity. I'm all here, by the way. I'm all here. There's the cameras. Just thought I'd take this opportunity because I've got my first good look at the big rock at Pedra do. And I've climbed 111 meters to get here, to 1.6 kilometers up the track in the first 800 or 900 meters. Wow. That's as tough as any walking you've ever done in your life. It's very slippery. It's first thing in the morning. I set off 8:30. Took me 3 hours to get here. And going up to do the Via Ferrata. I'm going to tell you more about it when I get to the bottom. But I just saw that. Where is it there? I just saw that there for the first time. Brought back some very, very fond memories. Let me see. So there's always one on there, a minimum, two on there. If I'm moving from here to there, I'm going to leave that one on there. And then I'm going to put that one on there. If I was going on a cable, instead of having both the same way, I'm going to have one that way. All right. So, but that will be on a cable if I'm falling. If I fall, well, this is horizontal. These are horizontal. So if I fall from here, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to look like an idiot. If I fall on a vertical one, that's where I'll accelerate, and that's what the absorber will slow me down for. So, let's get going. Last couple of checks. Don't be afraid to do one last check. I'm feeling good. Also, I'll show you now whilst I'm here. Just say, for instance, I want to stop and have a drink or get the camera out. I'm going to make that permanent there. And this will flex and let me fall a bit. This one here, that's there. I'm not going anywhere with that. But I probably won't even use that, let's be honest. All right then, here we go. So it's just a big staircase, really. All right, just a big staircase. It's just, like I say, a big staircase. I have seen people come up here. Ciao, boys. I have seen people come up here 20 years ago, 15 years ago, without the safety. So you see what I'm doing? If this was on the same one and it was a vertical, I'd be clipped in like that. But as these are individual ones, I'm going to go like that. And on this, there's a little hand grip as well. So I can't actually, that won't release on its own. I've got to press that together, two together. It's lovely. So, although the activity I'm doing, if I was climbing up this staircase on its own, would be very dangerous. Oh, another thing I meant to say as well, your trainers, have as stiff a sole as you can possibly have, because you're going to be on a narrow piece of metal, Via Ferrata, and I can already feel, these Adidas are brilliant, but they're very flexible. At the moment, what I'm doing, I'm very much just looking at the next one here. What I need to do sometimes, have a look, check there's no people coming down. So you got the hang of it. These are all exactly the same. Now what might happen, you might come up here with a guide, and your guide, he or she will be doing this, and there might be a single rope down to you, so you might be permanently fixed to your guide. So kind of the principle's the same. Well, the principle's the same for the guide. Now there's quite a big gap there. Even when it gets apparently easier, keep your principle. Always keep a minimum of one. You see, I've missed one there. I can do, that's no worries. Don't know if you can see that. I've missed one because it's so close and flat. I've missed that one. Where could you? And it goes without saying as well, what would seem logical is to take the lower one and stick it on, make it, yep. I'm certain that you would get this, but I'm not gonna take that one and put it there. I'm gonna take the lower one and put it there. Right then, I've got myself a cable now coming up. I'll show you what happens here. So don't cut any corners, no shortcuts. So this is actually for standing on, I think. Or is it? Or is it the rock? But look, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to clip on so I'm nice and safe. It's solid as a rock, it is for standing on. Alright, so I'm still 2 on here. So I'm going to clip on there. And what I'm going to now do, I'm going to clip underneath. And I'm going to go onto the rock. Right, what you could do here, is you can go either side. And sometimes you see like rope bridges, like wire bridges. That's Pedra there. I went up there a long time ago. So I'll tell you what we'll do. So you would climb. Now look here, this is the first time. So I can't go over that. I've got one attached here. I'm going to attach there. That now moves. And with the same one there. Now you don't have to go same principle up and down because these are separate wires. Yep. If it was there, just say for instance, why it would be, I don't know, up and down. And I'm back onto a ladder now. Back onto the ladder. I probably don't look very graceful, but then I don't even look very graceful when I walk down the street, let alone up the side of a mountain. Forgotten to undo that. Let's have a little look where we're going. This is just straight up still. I'm glad I wore the gloves. Gives me a sense of grip as well. I'm sure I'll be fine with my hands, but they'll be cold. Now this actually is vertical here. Well, I suppose there's been a lot of vertical. What do you think of Via Ferrata then? What do you think of Via Ferrata? A very difficult climb, made relatively safe. Now we're at a ladder. How far is this ladder? Ladder, same principle, looks different, exactly the same principle. If this was a wire up the outside, I'm not going to put it there. That could fit actually. Right, now there's a vertical here. All these have been classed as horizontal so far, apart from that little. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reverse it, all right, on the vertical. Let's just reiterate now. Just imagine I fell. Just imagine I fell. This would fall, and I would stop just about there. So that's why you reverse them there. That's a lot wider there. So always that principle. Always that principle of no, I've reversed those, doesn't matter. I've reversed those, doesn't matter. Now they've made them obvious colours as well, so that there's no way you could accidentally, I know I'm undoing the yellow, putting the yellow on. If they were both black, you know, I know it sounds crazy, but there'd be some scenarios where I remember down at Royal Marine Commando Training Centre down in Limpston, I was doing a PRC or POC back in the 1980s, and I remember the, I don't even know what it was, PTI, he was saying by the end of the day, simple things left and right, with fatigue and confusion, simple things will become complicated. And to be honest, he's right. Now Via Ferrata is actually worse when it's not vertical. It's easier when it's vertical. Alright, so what we've got here now, we've got clips. Some clips on there. Now what I'm going to do is clip on here. Yeah. And then I'm going to unclip there, clip on there, unclip there. Truth be told, I probably could use two here to speed it up. But at no point, even for demonstration, at no point do I undo that. No way. Oh, no way. How about this? I'm still hooked on here. Altitude 1753 meters. I'm going up there. All right. Pedra do Bau on the Via Ferrata, the bi-iron. Look at this. Look at this. Right then, we're at the end here of one, and there's no more iron. So that means it must be quite safe to walk. And to be honest, it is. And within a few seconds, we're back on. Listen, I could easily here, that's got stuck there, I could easily have stepped up here and made that my first grip. But if there's iron, use it. It's there for a reason, isn't it? It's there to keep you safe. It's called a Via Ferrata for a reason. So use it. Also, what I found on another section just back there, if I was walking, I don't know if you'll see this, if I was walking like this, it's kind of dragging me back. You see that? It's dragging me back, these. So put your hand on there and you can push it up here. And you find yourself getting into a rhythm. You find yourself getting into quite a rhythm, especially on the steep bits. It's got a very reassuring sound as well, Via Ferrata. I feel like I've been to 3 prisons, you know. I've been in prison 3 times. Yeah, people are always shocked when they know that about me. Yeah, I've been to Alcatraz in San Francisco. I've been to Robben Island in South Africa, Nelson Mandela in prison there. See, I've done that wrong there, both the same. But, don't forget to reverse it. And I used to play volleyball in a league in the north of England, and there was a prison in that league. I used to say volleyball was one of the few games that you could play the prisoners without having to see them. You could play over the wall. That was a Class A prison as well, with murderers and robbers. This is exactly how I remembered it. It's brilliant. Via Ferrata at Pedra do Bao in the state of Sao Paulo in Brazil. Wonderful. I don't know if you can see them, but they are massive, 2 metre. These are big eagles. Just on the film was 1, 2, 3 of them. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Oh, you're cheating. Wow, come on. There was a little section just there, that was without wire, without metal, and that's because it was quite safe. So we're back onto the staircase. I'll put a link in the description to some of the stats. I mean, we're 1764 metres. I won't be too preoccupied with all the information right now, but I'll whack it all in the description. Is this something to do alone? Well, I'm doing it alone, but then again, I've done it before, and I would suggest it's not something you do alone the first time. And as I say, there's plenty of guides. You've only got to put Pedra Bao gear, and you'll find them. And of course, the equipment specialist, you don't accidentally find this in Lulu's or in Asda or Walmart. You have to go to a specialist climbing shop to get this Via Ferrata harness and clips. It's quite steep, isn't it? Let's have a think about, I mean, I'm 100 and, well, certainly more than 100 kilos, 105 kilos. So I've got a lot of weight to get up here. No doubt the lighter you are, the better, the easier you'll find it. If you're fit, obviously. You could be super thin and not very fit. Fitness is the ability to do day-to-day activities. But if I had the same strength and I was 90 kilos, you get what I'm saying. Also, I'm probably gripping much harder than I need to grip. It's not that I'm scared, stupid. It's just that it's a natural thing. So grip strength. Most of the climbing really is coming from my legs, quadriceps, gastrocnemius, soleus, calves, hamstrings. Obviously, all your muscles work in antagonistic pairs. Yeah, muscles that are working the hardest now are probably my calves. If you were preparing to do this, I would suggest do a few calf raises in the weeks or months leading up to it. Loads of arms as well. Pretty much everything, let's be honest. My core, as I'm thinking about it now. My abdomens and lower back lumbar region. Yeah, just get fit. That's the easiest thing. Now, what happens when you meet somebody else coming down? Let's hope this doesn't happen. I'm looking up now. It's very quiet. I did hear some voices, and the men said that there were 4 up on the mountain. So there's only one way up. The same way up is the same way down, but there have been quite a few sort of passing areas. So I would suggest that, as with a lot of the rules of climbing, mountain biking, sailing, etc, 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 I would have right away as I was coming up. It's much harder for me, so they would wait for me to finish the section. There's no way I'm going down, as a courtesy to them, unless it's an emergency. I'm well and truly on the side of a mountain. Well and truly on the side of a mountain. I could see the restaurant down there. There's that eagle. He's thinking, what are you doing up here? This is my place. Wow. Now, there were 3 of them, weren't there, not long ago. I wonder if he's eaten his friends. If I was a rabbit or something like that, I wouldn't live here. I imagine your life expectancy would be quite low, quite short. Yeah, I'm really pleased I put the gloves on. Really pleased. You find yourself with this, especially with these clips. I didn't have these ones last time, but you find yourself kind of vigorously going, yeah, I like it. I could definitely hear voices. Maybe they're just voices in my head. And don't forget, you've got to come down the same way. Coming down in some ways is more difficult, because you can't see where you're going. That's a big stretch there. To be honest, that was a stretch from my waist, not from my clips. Let's see, it sounds like there's definitely people up there. I'll wait for them, I think. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I don't know how long I've been climbing for now, but I'm going to stop and have a drink of water. This is a passing place. Yeah. Or shall I get up? No, I'll get up. So I'm back onto a ladder again now. As I say, it's become second nature. I'm not worrying now, am I clipped onto one, am I clipped onto one? Oh no, let me check. It really has become automatic. However, how many times have you heard me say about complacency? There is no room up here for complacency. It's nice, actually, a ladder. The vertical, believe it or not, is easier than the kind of 45, 50 degrees, because the clips and everything kind of go where they should go in a kind of crazy way. It's easier going straight up. You see here, I'm not going to go to that one, I'm going to go 2 on the same, which is no problem. I don't know if you can see what I can see. I hope they used some good glue. Yeah, that's solid. Ooh la la. Now, I mentioned my weight. But I suppose with that weight comes a size. That's the trickiest bit so far. But once again, if you've got this far, a bit like Shawshank again, if you've come this far, I'd urge you just to go a little bit further. I mean, this is 90 degrees vertical, not 89. Just imagine you're popping up onto your roof, a shed roof, but with a several hundred metre maybe. Let's have a look. Oh fuck, yeah. Yeah. A several 100 metre vertical drop below you. And I do say it's not the falling that kills you, it's the stop at the end. I could definitely hear voices, and I'm not in my head this time. These are real people. Oi! The biggest step for me. I'm still tired after yesterday, Pedra Grande. Hello.
Hello.
Bon dia.
Yeah.
Follow English?
So. She speaks.
Oh, come on. Oh. What do you think? Is it good?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Whew.
We're almost there.
Fantastic. I don't want it to finish, but it's amazing, isn't it? You're right.
Yeah.
I'll be gone past you.
You were so you were so, how can I say, bravo?
Brave.
Brave.
Or stupid. Same.
No, you were so brave, actually.
Because?
You were alone.
Well, it should be the same. This is my best friend.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Security is our use.
Yeah, there's been a couple of times where I thought, I wish I was in a group of 3 people and somebody who knows what they're... Oi.
Yeah. Take care, yeah.
But hopefully we'll get off. Well, I'm sure we'll get off all right. And where are you from?
Actually, I'm not here. I'm from Brazil.
Okay.
And what about you?
Well, next year I'll be from Atibaia.
Ah, no.
But,
it's close to our city. We live in Campinas city.
Okay.
It's 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
not to buy it.
I know where Campinas is on the map. So
Do you work?
no, I can retire. I'm very under my hat.
Ah, really?
My hair is grey, and my wife and I will move here next year. We live in Dubai,
Oh, okay.
but I'm from England.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's brilliant.
Brilliant.
This is called the English Explorer on YouTube.
You have a channel.
Yeah,
there.
it's a new
Okay.
channel. So if you want to be famous, I can say hello to you on YouTube if you want.
Oh, hi guys.
So from Campinas, neighbours. Right, guys, come on. Enough talk.
Okay. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, no. I wish we were meeting in a bar having a beer.
Yeah.
Not on the side of a mountain. Is this man the guide? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan.
Alan is his name.
I was just saying, could you say to Alan, I was just saying, the first time you come here, you have to have a guide. It's not a good idea to come here first without a guide.
Oh,
I just said this on the film. So,
yeah.
so this is Alan, and he's the guide. He'll bring you up here next time. All right. Fantastic.
Vai trazer o guia na próxima.
Yeah.
Amigo,
Nice to meet you.
don't drop your bag.
Yeah.
Amigo, prazer.
Your Portuguese is very good.
I can say bom dia and prazer. That's it, and ótimo. That's about all I can say. But I will learn.
Your English is better than my English. Actually, your Portuguese is better than my English.
Oh, shut up. Right. Do you want to come back up with me? You coming back up?
Oh,
No, thank you.
Right.
Okay.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
So clearly they wait for me because I'm coming up. That's the etiquette on the mountain. Oh. I thought I was getting a bit twisted up. Trusting too much. Let's talk. More concentration. There's more people coming down. It's like Sao Paulo, like 25 de Março. So busy. Hi. So it's easy to twist these up at this point here. Yeah. If this was in the Hajar Mountains, I'm about to say I would just walk up here. But, oi, bom dia. Fala inglês?
Não.
No. Prazer. Tudo bom?
Bom,
Onde mora?
Taubaté, aqui em São Paulo.
Tabate. Ok. Eu Atibaia.
Atibaia?
Ai. Eu quero cerveja. Ai, ai, ai. Bom. Cuidado, mucho.
Sim.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Well, I've been told that I'm nearly at the top. So I've just met 5 people. I don't know if we'll see them going down. All very nice people. And we're nearly at the top. Just stopped for a drink. I've left my helmet on. I would love to take it off because I'm quite warm. Got to tell you, I'm quite warm. But I've left the helmet on in case of falling stones, bits and bobs like that. So it'd be easier to take it off. But the principle is leave it on. Hello. You're beautiful. Into another vertical section here, completely vertical. A couple of things I was thinking about. I said to you before about the fact that it's easier on the vertical. It feels like it, and I know why now. It's because all the weight is actually on your legs. Well, not all the weight, but a lot of the weight is on your legs. And your arms kind of doing a bit more natural. You don't have to unhook under tension. So it's actually much easier. I love these Via Ferrata kind of harnesses. They're absolutely simplicity, and as with a lot of the best designs, they're the simplest ones. It's genius, isn't it? Because I imagine whatever happened beforehand wasn't as good. Another thing, the last thing I was thinking of, I wonder what the Garmin graph is going to look like. It's going to be quite interesting. Are you straight up, straight down? Wow. This is the trickiest bit by far, not by a little bit, by a long way. But kind of the principle is exactly the same. I hope. But it would be a liar that told you they weren't a little bit nervous up here. It would be a liar. I'm a little bit tired as well. I think I'm here. I've saved the best till last. I'm here. Let's get over the top before I start celebrating that. Yeah, right to the end. I'm gonna clip on to every single one. Come on! Just recreating the magic of the final ascent. Always following the principle of always having one on at all time. 1, 2, 1, 2. And even on the last, let's stay 100%. Made it.